chapter 39. For the leader, for Yedutun, a psalm of David. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep a curb upon my mouth, while the wicked is before me. I was dumb with silence, I held my peace, had no comfort, and my pain was held in check. My heart waxed hot within me. While I was musing, the fire kindled. Then spoke I with my tongue. Lord, make me to know mine end, and the measure of my days, what it is. Let me know how short-lived I am. Behold, you have made my days as a hand's breadth, and mine age is as nothing before you. Surely every man at his best estate is altogether vanity. Selah. Surely man walketh as a mere semblance. Surely for vanity they are in turmoil. He heaps up his riches, and knows not who shall gather them. And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope, it is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the reproach of the base. I am dumb. I open not my mouth, because you have done it. Remove your stroke from off me. I am consumed by the blow of your hand. With rebukes dost you chasten man for iniquity, and like a moth you make his beauty to consume away. Surely every man is vanity. Selah. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear unto my cry. Keep not silence at my tears, for I am a stranger with you, a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Look away from me, that I may take comfort, before I go hence, and be no more. All right, let's go back up to verse 1. Once again, we have this psalm, a song of David. This is for the leader once again. And we'll find out he's directly addressing God. And this is a song of one who he's seen what God does, and it's the work of God that he's put in the earth, and it's already established, even a mighty work. And this is really what the psalm is about, and this recognition gives us the understanding that it takes to know that God's behind all this, and that's why we seek His mercy. We're going to pick it up here in verse 2. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep a curb upon my mouth, while the wicked is before me. And I said, or this is something, and we all should say this, I will take heed to my ways. I'm going to consider what I do, that I don't sin with my tongue, that I don't open my mouth in ignorance, I don't speak against God or against any others. An accusation is not what I'm trying to do. I will keep a curb upon my mouth, while the wicked is before me. I will keep a curb, and that's keep my mouth bordered. I'm going to set a limit to it, of what I'm going to say. I'm going to set like putting a bridle on it. I'm going to put a control on it. I'm going to assign a measure to it, while the wicked is before me, because this is the work of God, and it's not any person's job to interfere with this. 3. I was dumb with silence. I held my peace, had no comfort, and my pain was held in check. I was dumb with silence, or shut up. And he shut up into silence and kept quiet, didn't speak. I held my peace, had no comfort. But when we hold our peace, these thoughts of ours were constantly, they're boiling. They're boiling is what they are. And you get no comfort in that, because you want to speak your peace. My pain is held in check, or held in place. See, and it's just a turmoil. It's just a turmoil within. 4. My heart waxed hot within me. While I was musing, the fire kindled. Then spoke I with my tongue. My heart waxed hot within me from this boiling. My heart is my inner understandings. This is kind of like the fabric of my being, where the heart resembles the core, the center of it all. And that's from within, where it comes from. It waxed hot, or I started getting a little angry about these things while I was musing Or while I was watching, while I was sitting here, wondering why the wicked can't see what they're doing. They have no understanding. Wondering why, we'll find out. It's the work of God that it's like this. And considering this thing, when we consider, finally, it overtakes us, kindle, and we speak. We say, we got to say something. 5. Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of my days. What it is. Let me know how short-lived I am. And we see the wickedness is before us, and we know it's going to go away. And then it makes us wonder, well, how about us? How about us? Make us understand just how short our days are, and the measure of our days. The numbered. See, the days are numbered. What is it? Let me know how short-lived I am. The measure of my life. You see, as we look on others, we can't help but consider. We see that they ain't doing right. We know they're transgressing against the law of God. We know God did this. But it triggers something. And what that is our own mortality. See, where are we at? We can see these, but what do we look like? Where are we at before God? 6. Behold, you have made my days as handbreadths, and mine age is nothing before you. Surely every man is at his best estate is altogether vanity. Selah. Behold, you have made my days. God created my days, the number of them actually. He's measured it out as a hand's breadth. It's as a measurement. That's what a hand's breadth is. It's a measurement of our days, our understandings, the limits of it, the measure of it. He determined it. My age is nothing before you. The number of my days, the mortality of my being is limited to God, limited by God. But God's eternal. I mean, this moment I'll be here is just a vapor before God's years, before His period before us, how long He is before us. Surely now, man at his very best is just vanity, vanity. He can't live long enough to perfect self. Selah. 7. Surely man walks as a mere semblance. Surely for vanity they are in turmoil. He heaps up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them. Surely man walks as a mere semblance. He's just a shell, a hollow thing. See, just an image, a shadow, so to speak. And surely it's just a waste of time, that they are in turmoil, that they're not filled with life, that they go in conflict constantly. They strive constantly. See, there's a strife before them constantly. Surely this is just a waste of time, seeing they're only going to live a very short period of time. He's just a semblance. He's just a shell of what he could be, see, if they turn to God. He heaps up riches, and knows not who shall gather them. He heaps up wealth and riches, and he don't know what's going to happen to him. He's going the way of the grave. 8. Now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope, it is in you. And now, what am I waiting for? What am I going to get out of it all? It's my hope. It's in God. But what's this going to do for us now? 9. Deliver me from all my transgressions, and make not the reproach of the base. Make me not the reproach of the base. Deliver me from my transgressions. Keep me from my sin. Keep me from my trespasses. And don't make me the reproach. Don't make those to look down on me. Especially those that are base. Those that are low. See, the base are those that are low at the bottom. And when they look down on you, that's because you're lower than them. See, and it's really don't bring me down to the bottom. Don't utterly destroy. 10. I am dumb. I open not my mouth because you have done it. I am dumb. I'm shut up. I open not my mouth. I'm not in judgment. I'm not pouring out that. It's not what that is. You see, because it's the work of God. God done that. God's pouring that judgment out. Just because we've seen it doesn't mean that we're the ones doing it. 11. Remove your stroke from off me. I am consumed by the blow of your hand. Remove your stroke. The stroke's your mark. This that you put upon me. For I am consumed by the blow of your hand. This word blow, we would think that's like somebody hit you, but that's not what it is. This word is tigra, and what that it means is your conflict, your contention, your strife. This is what you've raised up. This turmoil, as it has been described, this oppression even in the earth. That's what is the blow. See, that's the blow of the hand. This work that God did. See? Because it's an automatic thing. I say that over and over, man, because that's where we're going to keep coming back to. It's kind of like gravity. When you trespass the ordinance of God, you transgress the ordinance of God, strife enters into the whole earth, and it come right through your little sin. And because this can lead to somebody else. Somebody else say, "Oh, he's doing that. Seems to be getting away with it. I think I'll do that too." Next thing you know, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it, and everybody thinks it's okay. The next generation comes on, and they see everybody doing it. Oh, that must be the way we do it. Well, not necessarily. See, not necessarily. That's what happens, and the whole earth is out of order. They're out of order. They're not doing it correctly. It's not being done correctly. It's not in accordance with God's word. 12. With rebukes dost you chasten man for iniquity, and like a moth you make his beauty to consume away. Surely every man is vanity. Selah. With rebukes dost you chasten man for iniquity, for his perversions. With rebukes, with the judgments in the earth, with these rebukes saying, don't do this, that hurts. See, but nobody listens. Nobody listens to the pain. Somebody wants to put a little ointment on it, make it feel better, but they're not curing the problem. See, treating the symptom, not curing the problem. And this is what makes the beauty to consume away. Where's the beauty in that? Surely every man is just vanity. He's a waste of time. He's not doing nothing to better humanity. He's always got some twisted portion. 13. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear unto my cry. Keep not silence at my tears, for I am a stranger with you, a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Hear my prayer, my earnest expectation, my hope, O Lord. I give ear unto my cry. Listen to my pleas. Listen to my earnest expectations, my prayer. A prayer, a cry is all the same thing. No, we need something, or we wouldn't be praying to God. We need something. We're not where we should be, obviously. Or we'd be giving thanks to God instead of prayer, saying something else. You know, this is we see this. This is an obvious thing. Keep not silence at my tears. Regard the putting forth of tears. And, you know, we see tears running out of the eye. The eye is that which sees. That's the eye which sees, and we see the tear come forth. And that's the water from the eye. Why? Well, the eye gives up the understanding. It gives up the understanding from what's going on inside. It makes known. See, we can see it. The effect of the emotion. See, that's the spirit that give up that tear. And it produced it. A visible motion. I am a stranger with you. I sojourn as all my fathers were. I'm a stranger with God. A stranger is somebody that sojourns somebody who is not homeborn. See, somebody who's not homeborn, somebody who come in to take up the way, to because they seen it was right, they heard God call, and God brought them there. And a sojourner, as if they keep the law, is the same as a homeborn. This is the commandment of God. We're all bound under one law, not two. There's no such thing. There's one law of God, and it goes forth to all humanity. The truth is that there's you could be deceived and think, well, hey, well, I don't have to do this because, I'm not actually a Jew. I'm not actually an Israelite. Odds are you don't know who you are. You've probably been caused to forget a long time ago. Your heritage, if you still have one, would be a good thing. You probably could track yourself down. But the truth is, you're just a sojourner. You're a sojourner no matter who you are, because we're talking about the kingdom of God. That's what we're talking about. And these that try to keep his ways, these that want to live there in his understanding, see, in his kingdom, it's a godly kingdom. It's a kingdom of a people who observe God's understanding. 14. Look away from me, that I may take comfort before I go hence and be no more. Look away from me, that I may take comfort. In other words, don't look at me like this, in this state. Look away for a moment while I go hence, just before I die. Let me have a little comfort. Why? Well, because God's always before us. God's right there. And we know he's constantly looking upon us, constantly watching us. And it's hard to pass the test. It's hard to stay in it. It's hard to constantly be upright before the God. Everybody suffers from this. This is just the way it is for man. God is constantly, there's a struggle there. But it's the adversity of life that's doing this. And it's to make us strong, to give us some strength. If you ain't got no strength, how are you going to make it? How are you going to make the journey, see, from here to there? And that's just the way it is. But look away. Don't look upon me in this state before I go and be no more. This way of death before I leave here and die. Give me a little bit of comfort. Look away from me. Don't judge me in that understanding, because we're not going to be perfect. And God accepts us in our imperfection. And like I've said before, when God takes your hand, he's going to lead you. He's going to bring you by the way. You're going to make it. He's not going to leave you to die. We're going to move forward to Psalms 40. Turn.